I came to Maua because I felt God was leading me to come and serve his people. I am the only surgeon for 3,000 square kilometers. You can drive 1 to 1 hour and a half in the car to find a hospital where you can find another surgeon from here. African Mission Healthcare Foundation has been the sponsor, the main sponsor, or I would say the only sponsor of my training under the Pan-African Academy of Christian Surgeons. And I'm so grateful and I've been privileged to have AMHF as my sponsor, and actually assisted me so much in settling in social life, in the environment, the house where I'm living now, getting some equipment even in the house, and actually getting the equipment also at work, which is really tough for a mission hospital like Maua to get some expensive equipment which will enable me to perform and work more efficiently. When many of my colleagues, of my senior colleagues, have gone to hospitals where they don't have support, and many of them have end up by leaving the hospital, moving from one hospital to another, because especially when you go to a mission hospital in a rural setting like Maua, many mission hospitals that does not have a good support in many countries from the government. So then the mission hospital have deficit financially, and they can't afford getting the support that the surgeon needs. The hardest part of my job is not having enough equipment to try to practice much better as I expect to do, and not having a colleague to work with or to discuss cases with, or even to exchange calls with. So I find myself being on call day and night. As well, not having enough trained staff in theater, like scrub nurses or nurse anesthetists or CU anesthetists. Since I joined Maua, I have myself and my department, general surgery, we have performed close to 600 surgeries. There's a lot of patients that I've operated, but I can just list it a few which have actually touched my heart. I can remember a patient who came with Ludwig angina, which is a bad infection of the lower part of the mouth, and the tongue was pushed up and backward, so she could not breathe. And usually each patient who comes with this disease in Maua dies. So she came at around 3 a.m. I took her to theater. The anesthetist could not give anesthesia, so we had to do a tracheostomy, which is opening her trachea here to open the airway when she's awake. So we managed to do that and did the IND, and she survived. So that was the first case which survived in Maua with Ludwig angina. So everyone was so excited to see that happening. My hopes for the future is to see Maua develop, and the surgery department develop, and myself develop more in skills and be able to do more and more advanced surgeries by acquiring more equipment and more colleagues to work with.